What is going on, people inside that internet machine? Welcome to this episode of Les Pickups. The Olympics are in France, so I thought maybe somebody would... Anyway, let's move on. So here comes the cheap plug. I don't often show a lot of toy stuff on this channel because I have a toy channel called The Toy Freaks. Link is down below. We're getting close to 500 subscribers. But, kind of went out today and stopped at Was Less is More. They used to have a spot over there because you know where that's at. And now they're over there because you know where that's at. They just have like a bunch of random stuff all the time. They usually do like $5 fill-a-bags. So you can fill a bag for $5, and you usually get a pretty good deal out of that because if you're reselling, you want to get your cost of goods down. So the two ways to increase profits is to lower cost of goods and learn how to ship things properly. Save on shipping supplies. But yeah, so they've had this in there for a while, and I finally just asked, how much is this? She said $7, and it is a 2022 Transformers Legacy Leader Class Laser Optimus Prime. Now the box is a little dinged up, but I figure the figure is probably worth about $25-30 out of the box. So even though the box is a little dinged up there, but for $7 I was like, hell yeah. But yeah, I also got some other stuff from there, but we'll wait till the end to show you that one. But yeah, $7, man, for 7-inch Optimus Prime, Laser Optimus Prime. Yeah, really cool. So I'm waiting for Tyler to meet me at the flea market in Heath. And, it's like, do I want to stop in this Goodwill? It's half off clothing. I don't really need any more clothing in my eBay store. That old thing. So I stopped in there, and I usually walk through the toy aisles, and I'll look at the bags of just random toys that they had. Well, I saw a couple of Hello Kitty figures. And I'm thinking, like, if this is $3 or $4, I could probably just flip these figures, make my money back on the thing. Well, I turned this bag over, and guys... on the bottom of the bag, 1977 Darth Vader with the cape. Now it's missing the lightsaber, but I don't think I have a Darth Vader. And if I do, it definitely doesn't have the cape. So for $4, I was absolutely grabbing that bag. But yeah, would you have done the same thing? Would you just, got Darth Vader for $4? I think that was awesome. That's why you go to Goodwill, man. And those moments nowadays are so few and far between, because when you go into Goodwill, you are so locked into buying stuff to resale that you forget that part of the fun of going to the thrift stores and garage sales is to find little treasures to add to your personal collection, like a 1977 Darth Vader. Crazy. Who knew? So before we get to the pickups, I want to talk about this game real quick, Nier Replicant. If you follow me on the Facebook or the tweeters, I platinum trophied that game. That's my first platinum trophy that will be on CM Retro Trivia. So yeah, I had a great time with that game. I love the Nier games. I love how weird and bizarre they are. But if you're looking for an awesome action RPG, it takes about 15 hours to beat. There's 5 different endings. So if you want to push yourself and do more, you can. But that 15-hour story adventure is perfect. Tyler threw this at me today because he knows I want to play it. It's Need for Speed Heat on the PS4, so I might fire this up tomorrow afternoon. I like Need for Speed Rivals on PS4. It's one of my favorite racing games, so I can't wait to give this one a try. I forget if he said this was a story-based game or if it was more like an arcade racer type game. I forget, but anyway, he grabbed some Disney Infinity figures out of the box of Disney Infinity figures that will never sell. And I got Track and Field too. So we did a little swapsy there. We went to Maxine's. I was like, hey, just give me this game because I don't have Track and Field, any of them on Nintendo, and it's a Nintendo game I need. So we did a fair swaps there, and that was awesome. Sorry, I thought I heard like a screeching sound. I thought something was beeping, but it was actually someone's brakes. Make sure you get your stuff fixed. Goodwill kills me sometimes. 6th generation sports games, NCAA college football 05, $8. PS4 games, $2. First game I got, I actually already sold. It was Astrobot, sealed. And I sold that for 15 bucks. Walked up there, she had this Call of Duty Black Ops 3. It was $2. I was missing the disc. And she turned around, threw it in the trash can. I said, well, can I have that case? Because I buy a lot of disc stuff, so I'll eventually run across that disc. And she's like, let me go ask my manager. And then the manager said yes, so we'll throw this in the pile because eventually we'll come across a Call of Duty Black Ops 3 out there somewhere. And it looked like this was the Walmart one, so I don't know if anybody needs that. I guess I got it. And then actually kind of excited about this game, not overly excited. Okay, we're not talking about, you know, video game grails here, but a copy of Madden 19. I don't have a Madden game for PS4. I just never bought them. So to get one for $2 is pretty good, I guess. And then inside of that was a copy of Madden 16. So don't tell those people that hate resellers that Chris didn't tell them that there was a Madden 16 inside the Madden 19. Don't wanna draw any attention, I guess. Went today, they threw out some Xbox 360 games. Again, $1.99, while, you know, 6th gen sports games are $8. I don't know. Angry Birds Trilogy. Now you guys know I don't really collect for 360, so I will have these tested and thrown up on my eBay store. Not super high value games, but Lego Jurassic World. They're complete, and the discs are in really good shape, reasonably good shape, I would say. Oh, that one's gonna need to be resurfaced. But you know, $2 for complete Xbox 360 games, can't really complain. It's a pretty good deal nowadays. So I use my $5 reward at GameStop every month. I go in there, I look for a $5 game, and I walk out the door with basically a free game. I paid it was $25 to renew the membership, which is crazy because I think it was $20 last year. So they've raised it. They're now getting rid of Game Informer. So yeah, I like that deal because I feel like I'm getting games for free because I also trade in enough games throughout the year to kind of get my money back, my $25 back. So, but anyway, usually, you know, they've got some weaker titles in there, some really common stuff. This month, well, last month, they had Scarlet Nexus on the PS4. It's a Bandai game. It is a real flashy action RPG, sort of like Bayonetta. Some people sort of compared it to Devil May Cry. But what's really cool about this is it's kind of like Nier. You got a male character, it's a 20-hour playthrough. If you want to, there's a female character, that's a 20-hour playthrough. So unless you're going to go back and do all the stuff, you know, play through it once, do a 20-hour action RPG. And the gimmick is that they have like psychic power, so they can like lift trains and throw them at bosses, and lift cars and throw them at bosses, stuff like that. I had to buy this game because I can't find one. I cannot find my Pinball Arcade or my Pinball Arcade Season 2, which was a PAL exclusive. So I saw this at Buckeye Games and Flea Market. But yeah, he had Pinball Arcade, and I had to get this, man. One, I love live streaming it. You get 22 pinball tables on there, so you know it was 20 bucks, so it was less than $1 a pinball table, which I think is great because Medieval Madness is on there. Tales of the Arabian Nights, Elvira, oh yeah, Star Trek TNG, Funhouse, Twilight Zone, Black Hole. I mean, it's just a great collection of games or pinball games on your PlayStation 4, and I know as soon as I put that away, I will find my other copy, so I might have another copy eventually. Anyway, we're rambling. So I went to Moore's Less, picked up that Transformer, and Tyler grabbed they had video games this time for whatever reason. Again, they just sort of get random stuff. He got Cars on the Xbox One. He's got a little kid, loves cars, and right underneath it, man, I snagged it. Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. I said, how much are your Wii games? She said, $7. I said, no problem. So it does have the insert, I guess. I don't know if it actually came with a manual. Probably did. But there is some damage on the back. Let me pull the cover art out. So I'm kind of debating. I'm not going to keep this, but I'm kind of debating whether to sell it disc only and then just throw in the cover art, or make it like $5 more and get the cover. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I've decided to do with this game yet. I thought the disc was pretty clean. Yeah, disc is really clean. It looks like it's never been played. So Yeah, $7 for Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. If this is something that you would want for the trade show, leave a comment down below. I will put this in the trade show pile, and I will not put it on my eBay store until after the trade show if we don't end up making a trade. All right, so the last thing I got today, we're at Buckeye Games and Flea Market. I'll leave a link to their Facebook page down below in case you're ever around Newark Heath area. You know, maybe you're driving through and want to stop at an awesome place. But Buckeye Games and Flea Market used to be just like a flea market. It was like a couple doors down from where it is now. And Brian's really sort of taken ownership of this place and turned it into Buckeye Games and Flea Market. So you walk in, it's like a game store, okay? And there's like action figures and Pokemon cards and all kinds of stuff. But it's kind of layered, so you go into like the next room and there's like a flea market back there. There's everything from tools to clothes to trains to VHS, like anything. Then there's another layer of rooms behind that. Actually just like an open space room. But yeah, like I said, you know, the inventory constantly changes, so I would definitely check it out. Like I said, I'll leave a link to the Facebook page. You know, follow the Facebook page. They post all the time about, hey, 2,000 Funko Pops just came in, or just got this big lot of PS2 games, man. They really use that social media to get people to come to the store, which is what I like, as opposed to, you know, yeah, all of our hard to find stuff goes online. You know, Brian doesn't really do that there. There's a lot of good stuff, a lot of great deals, and he gave me a pretty good deal today. So here's a Nintendo game I never saw, because if I did, I would have checked it out and I would have remembered it. It's called Thunder and Lightning. Now, when you hear that name, if you don't know what it is, you would think it's probably a shooter, and I love shooters. So I would have pulled this out of a box or at a convention. I would have taken a look at it. It's actually a ROMstar game, and it plays like Arkanoid or Breakout or, you know, something like that. Apparently there's 30 levels. I already looked into it because I want to beat it. And, you know, you get power-ups and stuff like that. But I had never heard of this game before. And I got it for 15 bucks, which is a little bit under market. So you always love getting good deals on games that you've never seen before. But yeah, have you ever seen this game? Oh, for some of you, it's probably your childhood favorite. I've just never saw it. So awesome. Last thing I got, he had 30 bucks on this, which isn't a bad price, but it's a Nintendo 15 game cartridge holder. You know, we've all seen these. I love these things. This is sort of like, this is one of my like video game obsession things. Whenever I see one of these, I feel compelled to pick them up. I like to put like all my Konami titles in one, all my Capcom titles in one, all the childhood games that we used to take over to friends' houses in one, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, these things are only like 20 bucks, you know, and truth be told, if you were at a convention and it's late in the day and somebody had $20 on these and you're like, you take 15 bucks, they would probably say yes, right? Just to get it out of here. Good condition, has the buckle, has the Nintendo thing on there. Looks really good shape. But, so I was like, would you take 25 for it? And he's like, he kind of thought about it. He's like, well, the thing in there, I'll show it to you. And I said, yeah, no, he's like, you know what? I'll sell it to you for 25. So I'm like, thanks, dude. You're the coolest. But inside, there are 14 dust covers. So you figure those are like $1 a piece, right? That's kind of what the going rate is. But this is what he was talking about. You guys know what this is? This is a vintage Nintendo console dust cover. Put that bad boy right on your console and keep all the dust out of it. And he's like, all those things go online for 50 bucks. And I'm like, no, you're doing the price charting thing again. I think one sold for like 15 bucks recently on eBay, but I don't know if I want to keep this because all of my Nintoasters are in boxes, like action set, challenge set. You know, I don't actually have a playable regular Nintendo. I use my top loader, you know what I mean? But yeah, I thought this was kind of cool little bonus, which is why I didn't want to hit him too hard with price, you know? I figured 25 bucks for this bad boy here with the dust covers, with the console cover was a pretty good deal at 25, so I'm happy with that. Can't wait to fill this bad boy up. Do you guys have any weird gaming obsessions? Do you collect like S-video cables for retro consoles? You know, do you collect Atari dust covers? Anyway, it's been a crazy day, but that's going to do it. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I always appreciate it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share on social media. Don't forget to bang that notification bell so you can stay up to date on all of your CM retro gaming goodness. Guys, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on the next one. Don't make me destroy you. Subscribe to CM Retro Gaming.
I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.